It's getting to that time of day where we're just gonna have to go to the gym. Have you seen a poster? If not, let's go. I'm just kidding. Welcome to the jungle. Today is Guns N' Roses Day. I couldn't resist doing that when I saw this little plant in the corner.
It's the creature of lake who actually grabs the unaware personnel from a shore.
Yeah.
In Europe, I never heard about anyone kidnapped by the UFOs. Not of the people that I know.
Because back when I grew up, you never got any positive, from your parents or from anybody. It's like I went to Catholic school too, so it's it was always like you're going to hell, you're terrible, you're just like a rotten kid. Like that's what you heard all your life. So
have you ever encountered anything that you could potentially say, oh, that could have been something from another planet, or that could have been an alien?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it happens in Ohio. I think me and you saw the same thing.
Yep.
But we were
The triangle thing?
yeah, there's like these three lights that were like, we would like show up and then.
Exactly. And what's the best song title that you guys have? Because I know you have some interesting ones.
So title, I would say there are two. It might be We All Taste the Same and Don't Get Bitten by the Wrong Ones.
So there's lots of references to biting and
quality over quantity. I don't appreciate people posting 10 pounds a day. I don't need to see what you ate. I am one of those people that really doesn't give a flying. I want to give something of actual worth.
It's day number 1 of Wacken 2025. I'm back. I'm going to be interviewing some really cool bands this year. And today it's raining. It's muddy already. This is my first interview of the day. I am just waking up. I am just getting into the full-on Wacken vibe. But I think it's going to be a good one. So keep watching. I'm here with Berto. He told me it needed anger, so I'm delivering it that way.
It's the creature of lake who actually grabs the unaware personnel from a shore.
Yeah. So you wouldn't want to find out, because if you find out, then it's too late.
Yes. I actually secretly really love zombie movies, for example, because they make me laugh. I love to read, for example, Stephen King.
What about things like, do you believe in ghosts? Have you ever been ghost hunting?
No, because I'm scared about everything that I cannot shoot with my gun. If you want, I tell you what the real Italians do, but it's we touch our boats, when against misfortune. I mean, I'm not. I'm telling you, but if you ask to an Italian, then you say something like, "Oh, tomorrow it will be better." They touch their boats. In Europe, I never heard about anyone kidnapped by the UFOs. Not of the people that I know. I don't want to do the Ouija table and ask something. I mean, you are dead. Maybe you are next to me. I don't want to see you. Stay there. I don't want to know that you are there next to me watching me, If you want to do this, and we made it from a small town in Tuscany, doing rehearsals in a room that probably is smaller than this one. I mean, if we made it, you can make it too, but you have to find the way to be unique.
Guten Morgen, metalheads. I'm back at Wacken. Excuse my horrific German accent, but we're in Germany, so gotta make it a little bit German. Anyway, it's very early and the sun has come out at Wacken. I'm here again in my little interview booth, doing interviews with all of the coolest bands, and my next interview is with Tommy from Prague. I have a mutual connection in common with Tommy. So if you're not aware, my producer is called Chris Collier, and he produced most of the songs that you will have already heard. And he has also produced a lot of the Prong material. So if you hear us rambling about Chris, hi Chris, if you're watching, it's literally like a Chris Collier appreciation meeting, which is kind of funny. But yeah, this is my first Wacken interview of the day. So yeah, I'm looking forward to checking out some music and running around in the sunshine. See, I'm very chipper. Very strange. Anyway. Welcome to the jungle. Today is Guns N' Roses Day, and I couldn't resist doing that when I saw this little plant in the corner.
I saw it and I was like, wow, this is cool. And I'm like, she's like, I'm Brocarde. And I'm like, no way. So it's a very crazy synchronicity, weird moment.
Yeah.
So.
And then,
oh my God, yes.
And the people that have been in the industry the longest, weirdly, seem to be the loveliest, down-to-earth, willing to do anything.
Well, that's not me. I
anyone.
survived by being a complete curmudgeon, which means just, you know, a grumpy. But
okay.
No. Yeah, I think it's some of the personalities, some of the people you got to deal with. It attracts people that are almost criminals in a way. So I've been ripped off a lot, man. Like, you know, I'm not going to name anybody, but like, I don't pop corks, which means like, you know, I don't make these grandiose celebrations about stuff, because the higher you go with that, then you're going to go lower. So it's just like, yeah, I was good, you know, like, let's try to stay.
I can't meditate. I sit there meditating, thinking that I should be meditating.
That's fine, though.
That's
like,
crazy.
That's what's good about like TM is like you just let your mind do everything, and eventually.
I'm like new artist energy, so I'm like, I want to be.
Yeah, you're not maybe not be in that state now.
But I've been through it. Like, I've seen the horrible side. I've met all of the douchebags. I've had all the horrible experiences. But I'm like, I'm still gonna rule the world. I'm like, because you have to believe it. She would achieve nothing. Like, if I'm like,
of course.
I'm like,
like she had us deceived for years. Like she showed pictures of her and her husband and their family. Like, I was like, wow, they're really doing well. Like, we go for years, and then it's just like, hey, we're getting a divorce. It's just like, what was it like? Oh, he was a complete, he was cheating on me, and like, I hated him, and he's a narcissist. I was like, then why are you posting this stuff for years? Like, everything is great, Like, I'm not going to mention any names, but there's been very successful artists and guys that you thought had this amazing life, and they wound up like committing suicide. So it's like, or drugging themselves to death. And it's like, why are they like that? It's just because of that stuff. Because back when I grew up, like, you never got any positive, like, from your parents or from anybody. It's like I went to Catholic school too, so it's like it was always like, you're going to hell, you're terrible, you're just like a rotten kid. Like, that's what you heard all your life. So
it's getting to that time of day where we're just gonna have to cut to the chase. Have you seen a ghost or not? If not, there's the door. I'm just kidding. I love talking about music with all these bands. Delirium is setting in. Wacken Day 3. It's taken over my brain, and all I want to know is, anyone seen a ghost? Has anyone been abducted by aliens? And is there life on Mars?
My grandfather took him fishing, but he didn't, because we never met our grandfather. He died in the war, and so we never met him. But we all remember seeing him walking through the woods at our house, because we grew up in the sticks, like in the woods, and we all saw him walking through the woods, and we remember telling our mom.
So we played at the Rave in Minneapolis. It's across the street from the hotel that Jeffrey Dahmer killed his first victim at.
Okay, I see.
So the whole place is super weird.
Like, my dad worked at Western Penitentiary, one of the oldest penitentiaries in the world, which William Penn built, which that's why we call it a penitentiary. It's creepy. My dad worked there his whole entire life, never experienced anything. He took me there once when it closed for 6 months to see where he worked. I felt horrible in there.
Yeah. Have you ever encountered anything that you could potentially say, oh, that could have been something from another planet, or that could have been an alien?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it happens in Ohio. I think me and you saw the same thing.
Yeah.
But we were like,
the triangle thing?
Yeah, there's like these 3 lights that were like, they would like show up, and then.
I mean, like, if you physically see something, you shouldn't deny that. You should own that. I mean, if you're tripping on you should probably exclude the things that you saw.
The real fun conspiracy is actually the mole people. That's the one that is really scary. The mole people who live underneath New York City.
There really is, yeah.
Good luck with your music. I mean, we only touched on it briefly, but everyone should go and check these guys out. Yeah. I have a feeling that you're going to enjoy it, and I think it comes from the heart, so that's a good place to start.
To be honest, we're quite an unusual family because we create zombies.
Well, I already know that this interview is going to be very, very interesting.
Why is there no zombie band? I don't know. So
Because they were waiting for you to come along and fill that.
that's it. And then I was like The Walking Dead in the evening, and then I was like, called my friend up and said, "Hey, do you want to like put yourself in super sweaty masks and don't get like air to breathe?" And he's like, "Sure, it sounds amazing."
Of course.
And then Domino was born.
Amazing.
Like people have like great scars and great zombie masks and great makeup. It's amazing.
Wow, that's so cool. So you look out and you see a sea of zombies and it's like, this is my people.
That's it.
I've created this.
That's it.
Well, that's awesome. Now I feel like I've missed out because I saw a little bit on the screen when I was just walking past and I feel like I've missed out on some sort of zombie apocalypse or something. It happened. It happened here at Wacken. Exactly. And what's the best song title that you guys have? Because I know you have some interesting ones.
So title, I would say there are two. It might be We All Taste the Same and Don't Get Bitten by the Wrong Ones.
So there's lots of references to biting and I know, So I'm about to shed a tear because it's the last day of Wacken. It's Final Saturday and I'm back in the interview booth. And I have a very special guest coming up, which I'm really excited for. So keep watching. Are you religious at all?
No, really not.
How were you? Were you brought up with religion in your life or that sort of set of beliefs?
Yeah, it was there, but I guess from the get-go, I really started to wonder what, there was so much, on one end, they said that God is about love. And you come into church and the first thing you see is a dead man nailed to a cross that has suffered tremendously.
A lot of bands get so resentful playing their huge hits. And I'm like, you play it a million times and you perhaps don't want to play it anymore. But you've got to remember, that's what people love. That's why a lot of people are there. So it's the balance to keep the audience happy and keep yourself happy.
Absolutely. I have 2 children. I have 2 horses, 2 cats, 2 dogs, and a life in the actual world. So the time I spend on social media is actually very, very limited. If there's something that I would like to know, I'll go there. Quality over quantity. I don't appreciate people posting 10 pounds a day. I don't need to see what you ate. I am one of those people that really doesn't give a flying. I want to give something of actual worth.
And that concludes my Wacken interview special 2025. Did I top last year? I'm not sure, but it was a hell of a good one. And if you would like to watch the full-length band interviews, they will be posted separately. So follow, like, subscribe. If you enjoyed this, there's gonna be a lot more fun stuff to come from the Brocarde show. Thanks for watching. Bye.